By calling Dwight with the tip, Tyson prepares Dunmire and Cole for a more significant move. With Joanne's blessing, Grace and Bodhi get ready to start their AI influencer campaign since they are certain that their high-tech strategy would address their issues. Tyson and Mark find the secret cache. Seconds after Tyson requests to wait for backup, Dwight and his team show there. Within, Jeremiah prays in celebration of the Montague 50's return and gives thanks to God for restoring the valuable whiskey to his possession. Cole watches with pride at his accomplishment. Outside, Cole is being held at gunpoint by Bigfoot and Bill. In return for his son, Dwight insists that Jeremiah turn over the stockpile. It seems more like a threat than a prayer when Jeremiah responds that Jesus is the only son he worships. Finally, Jeremiah gives in, and Mitch drives off with the bourbon. Jeremiah cautions that whatever taken from him can be taken back once the truck leaves. During their lunch meeting, Margaret positions herself as Cal Thresher's covert operative for his gubernatorial campaign. She informs him that although people dislike him, they like her, and that in return for his helping him win, she will purchase back her ranch at a reduced price. Margaret maintains Dwight is unaware of her presence, and Cal is intrigued by the collaboration. Margaret later explains the arrangement to Dwight. Although he is shocked that she would side with Cal, he listens as she clarifies that it is advantageous for both parties, business, not romance. Cal will shatter his jaw in 6 places if he ever tries to move, Dwight says. It's almost romantic, Margaret teases, and Dwight acknowledges that he's a little possessive. Bill gets a call from Quiet Ray at the end of the episode, claiming to have known Bill's grandfather and offering to help with any problems or advice. It is a mysterious gesture, but it also serves as a reminder that Dwight's empire, however small it may appear, is now a part of something far bigger and marks the beginning of a new relationship between Tulsa and New York. In the 4th episode of Tulsa King Season 3, Jeremiah Dunmire's thug's theft of the Montague 50 appeared to be a lot greater matter than it actually was. In actuality, it served as a pretext for some interpersonal drama aimed at fostering relationships, which is reasonable given that a fairly small number of dynamics are still there. Despite his defeat in this specific battle, it demonstrated what he is prepared to do, or, more precisely, what he is willing to lose, in order to win the war, which further solidifies Dunmire's reputation as a villain. I would seek out fresh opportunities if I were Cole. Bodhi isn't as understanding and blames Tyson directly for getting caught after following Cole inside the bingo hall. In an attempt to maintain harmony, Grace maintains that they must forgive as a family. On the other hand, Joanne blames Dwight for not being there when everything had to go wrong. His operation is in disarray when Dwight returns. His crew is shaken by the sight of $150 million worth of bourbon gone in a single day. He reminds everyone that when things went south, Bodhi and Grace abandoned Tyson, despite his warning not to strike back. Mitch assumes responsibility, but Dwight denies Tyson the upcoming duties, stating that he must make amends in order to be granted a fresh start. Unaware of the extent of the mistrust, Dwight maintains that Armand is not providing information to the federal government, but Bill is prepared to deploy his fleet of trucks and becomes suspicious of him. Bill asks Dwight where he went, and Dwight dismisses it, but further problems arise. The heist in the crypt resulted in the deaths of 2 of Bill's men. Even Bodhi has video evidence. A potential possibility in Tulsa is hinted at when Vince pays Quiet Ray a visit in New York. Ray plays it cool until Vince admits that it's connected to Dwight's growing business. Once back in Tulsa, Bodhi starts collaborating with a tech-savvy colleague of Bill's that he finds repulsive in order to use cybersecurity techniques to take advantage of Jeremiah's shipments. Grace proposes that he use his talent for greater benefits after witnessing it in action. What's her new concept? Establishing a bourbon influencer with AI that has no baggage from the actual world. Still in a desperate attempt to impress Jeremiah, Cole claims to have found the Montague 50 and wants him to see it. Jeremiah is dubious and declines to go with him. Chloe cautions Mitch against getting involved in the developing conflict because she fears that Jeremiah's outburst may land him back in jail. Since thieves don't call the police, Mitch isn't worried. Inquiries into the missing bourbon turn deadly when Bill meets one of his drivers. Bill had to shoot him after the man draws on him. Musso gives Dwight a call and cautions him not to become sidetracked by the moonshine feud with the Dixie Mafia. The watchmaker job is what he wants Dwight to concentrate on. Simultaneously, Tyson re-establishes his relationship with Serenity, considering her unique. As soon as he realizes the deception, Mark warns his kid not to put his trust in strangers. Mark recognizes that he has been duped when he sees Serenity exiting the bingo